between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Melvin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, check back, back six. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, it's Rennan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Mike spot 4. We got it. Yellow. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you, son.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Game situation. Let's go. Show it up.
They'll try the left side. Melvin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Riddick. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Riddick with a carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, it's Davis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run again with Love on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. We got it.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bryce Love, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Chopper. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Taylor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the edge. Switch. Hey, 15.
Here's Reddick. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Motion. Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Back. 43. Watch out. Check Mike 54. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes flushed out right. The open man is Clark, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Right there, 54.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll start the drive with Love here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
Here's Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Follow these two. Undercrush. Alert 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Time to Wolverine. Time to go. Night, night. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 4. Check 4. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 15. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go. Check your hot read. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Easy. Where's that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the Seahawks 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit. Check 3. You gotta go, baby. Where's that?
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. Where's that?
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check. Hey, 43. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out. 25. Check 25. He's coming. We got double up. Hatchet.
They go back to Reddick. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow. Party. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all know, ready. Motion, motion, motion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking for Clark. He's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now they try the right side here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
53, Mike 53. Let's get the ball. Switch. Why? Get wide. I don't need to.
And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go. Check him off. Check the call. Check. 53 Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Motion, 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 motion. 53's the mic. 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I don't need to.
26-yard.
53. Mike, 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on the ground, it's Love. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep. 43. 43. Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The completion to Riddick. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Who that? Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tight dog. Bang. Check. Lucky.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Slide on me. Kill. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
On 3rd down, Love. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Largent. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Able to find his target here, Largent. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down, it's Love, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here I come again. Check nickel. Right here.
Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Whoa. 38. Check hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity,